When was the last time you took an Uber ride? Do you recall the driver insisting you give him a 5-star rating? What about Zomato or Swiggy? The last time you ordered in, do you recall the delivery executive asking you to rate his service? Welcome to the 21st century. Reviews and ratings today are the backbone of a business. They can make or break it. Consider this. Every time we plan to dine out, what is one of the first things that we do? Check out the place online. We review the reviews, and every time we are booking a hotel, we read about experiences of the previous guests. Tell me if I'm wrong in assuming that every time you buy a product online, you make it a point to read the reviews. And why wouldn't you? We rely on reviews for the quality and authenticity of a product. But do you know, at least 40% of those reviews are fake, and they have been placed there to fool you. Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay and I'm here to help you spot fake reviews. What are they? Reviews which are not genuine, meaning the ones writing them have either been paid for it or have been given some incentives in return, say free products. Let me show you how this works. This is an Amazon reviews group, one of the many that's out there. You will find posts like these, where sellers and middlemen contact reviewers. Anyone and everyone can post here, and anyone and everyone can review a product. As you can see, it's a barter system. One Google search and you find hundreds of such platforms. Read the fourth line. If you are an Amazon seller, it is therefore important to try and look for ways to find reviewers who are ready to post positive reviews for your products. And trust me when I say this, it is very easy to find these reviewers. I came across this website. It's called Fever.com. I searched for reviews and it took me to this page, and this particular user caught my eye. Look at what his profile says. I will provide you positive 5-star Google, Trustpilot, TripAdvisor, Yellow Page and special request reviews and good feedback comment services. Which brings me to my next question. Who is buying these services? Companies or individuals who are selling products online. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You see, good reviews or high ratings help products stay ahead in the listing. That is, unless you're paying to be featured on the top. Let me explain this again. Consider Amazon, for example, and I keep coming back to Amazon because it is the biggest online selling platform in the world. There are 1.8 million sellers on Amazon, and the total number of products is 600 million. 600 million. So when I'm searching for, say, a pen, this is what I get. Spoiled for choice. Look carefully. All of the pens on page 1 are rated 4 and above. Many of them 4.5, some even 5. A rating of 2.5 or 3 will get you placed somewhere around the 50th or 60th page, depending on the number of products. Well, most of us do not have the time or patience to browse beyond the first few pages. And many of us end up buying products from the first 5 to 10 pages, unless we are looking for something very specific. So in order to increase their sales, sellers often trick their way to the top. 99.6% of the fake reviews on Amazon are 5-star reviews. Like I showed you, 5-star reviews ensure that you're on the top of the list. So this is one reason why fake reviews are used. Another one is to sell average or below average products, sometimes even fake products. They're packaged with fancy reviews and high ratings. Do you know that many of the reviewers have never even seen the product that they are reviewing? Often fake reviews are also used to pull down the rating of a competitor. People are paid to leave negative reviews on other products. Then there are those who get paid for endorsing fake reviews. Click on thumbs up and you get $1. I'm not kidding, you can read this. Do online shopping portals know about this scam? Of course they do. Amazon allows you to report abuse in a review. In 2015, it sued 1,114 fake reviewers for false, misleading and inauthentic reviews. Less than 10 days ago, Amazon deleted 20,000 fake reviews. Flipkart too has its way of weeding out fake reviews. These companies have policies in place and I'm not questioning that. But what's the point of these policies if fake reviews continue to boom online? According to one report, there are 250 million reviews on Amazon, 250 million. The number of unverified reviews is 2 million and more. This is as of March 2019. 61% of reviews for electronic products are fake. That's because only 3 to 10% of real buyers actually review a product. Those offering fake reviews make as much as $10,000 a month. I found this very interesting article. It's titled Confessions of a Paid Amazon Review Writer. This woman claims that the most expensive product that she received in exchange for a fake review was a $50 Bluetooth speaker. These people are being paid to sway consumer choices. They influence what you and I buy. Let me give you some more numbers. 82% of American adults check reviews before buying a product. 16.2% customers say they make their buying decisions based on ratings and reviews. Do they know about fake reviews? A lot of them do, yes. 20.8% American adults say they only trust reviews by verified buyers. 4.1% say they do not trust reviews at all. What about India? A survey in India found that 62% consumers across 220 districts say they found a positive bias in the reviews. So there is awareness. What there isn't is the ability to tell fake reviews from authentic ones. So how do we spot fake reviews? One, we look at the reviewer's profile. If he or she has reviewed just one product and is all gaga about it, I'll say take it with a pinch of salt. Two, look at the timing of the reviews. Say between July 2020 and September 2020, the product has suddenly broken an average or bad review streak and received only 5-star ratings and good reviews. It is very likely that the seller hired bots or paid a firm during that period to generate fake reviews. Three, if a product has only 5-star reviews, I would say it is a red flag. 4, spot reviews with similar language. Say a product has 50 reviews, 25 of them are from unverified buyers and they've all left just one-word reviews like amazing, brilliant, must buy. I'll say don't buy. 5, there are many websites that help you verify reviews. In the interest of not endorsing any specific website, I will not name them. Feel free to do a quick online search the next time you're buying something online. You see, it is more important than ever to spot fake reviews. We have become very dependent on online platforms courtesy the Wuhan virus pandemic. If you look at US retail sales, online spending accounted for 18.6% of it in the first 2 quarters of 2020. According to Capgemini, in India, the appetite for online shopping is expected to increase to 64% over the next few months. 62% of the consumers will switch to brands that show higher levels of product safety. Don't let fake reviews decide which product is safe and which is not. The next time you're buying things online, remember 63% of reviews on beauty products are fake. 59% of sneaker reviews are unreliable. 64% of reviews on supplements cannot be trusted. Let me put it simply for you, online reviews cannot be trusted. Look for verified buyers or run a quick research on the product you're looking to buy. Remember, we are living in a time where opinion can be bought and sold.